Right. So now, before we get started, how many of you have got, I know quite a lot of you have got 5 flags, right? Including today's. So I just kind of like invented this halfway. I was like, you know what? This whole body confidence journey is like an expedition where we're climbing this mountain, and this mountain consists of so many mini peaks. And today we're on the peak, we're summiting. We're on the summit today, on the top. And we made it to day 5, the finish line, which is 100% ownership. And just quickly recap, we have gone through in the past 4 days. We've actually gone through release and heal, dug out the crap and detox ourselves, recreated our body belief system, our BBS, got rid of some of the BS, right? Other people's BS, all the previous conditioning and BS we got, and build a foundation for ourselves, and then recreated our identity on day 2. Okay. And how did everybody go with your identity alchemy board? I really want to see more. I saw a couple of you actually show your board, and I still want to see a few more. So don't be afraid to show up. And today we're going to do something about that as well. And day 3, everybody, we were stepping out and stepping up. We did a whole upgrade together. That was really fun, wasn't it? And on day 4, yesterday, we discovered how can we train our confidence on the day-to-day basis, on a repetition, to start glowing, to start growing. So, and then today, I want everybody to claim your ownership, your 100% ownership, not just for your body, not just for like, loving, accepting, embracing, celebrating your body, being happy and comfortable in your own skin, but also we're talking about having the ownership for your life, for the decisions that you can make, and also for your whole self. Who's excited for this? Who's excited to get started? Okay, I think everything's speeding up today. That's actually wonderful. I think the universe is helping us, right? The universe is like, okay, you know what? I want these girls to have a good time today. And that's why I want to give you faster internet speed. I want to like have everybody like type out the comment faster. Okay, beautiful. So now everyone, you got your journal, right? And we're not going to be using it too much, but we will. Of course, we will go by the journal. But firstly, before we get started, I know we went through a lot, and you've learned a lot of stuff in this 4 days, 4.5 days. Now I want everyone to recap. Okay, everybody sit up straight. Deep inhale. And slowly exhale. So now I'd like you to have a think about this simple question that I asked all of you on day 1. Why do you want body confidence? And you may still remember your answer from day 1. And now think about your answer now. Without referencing back to day 1, think about your answer right now. And I would like you to write it in the box, in the journal box, or write it in the chat box. Let's share. Is it still the same answer? Or along the way, along the journey, the expedition, while you're climbing each peak, you start to discover more and more about yourself. And you realize, hey, you know what? I want body confidence because it's really time for me to step up and be able to voice up my opinions and stand up for myself at work or stop the bullying. It's time for me to have the ability to speak my mind and to walk out of a relationship, for example. Or it's really time for me to start taking care of my body, for me to reclaim what is mine, which has been hidden under so many layers of other people's BBS and all of the conditionings that you've been receiving. So let's see. Is I want to be successful and better version of me. Very good. So Kajari, so I can be the authentic expression of me. Being in love with that. Beautiful, beautiful. To share the message of positivity. I love that. Wow. So many beautiful answers to feel amazing and powerful. Tina, Nelly, I want to be my authentic self 100% of the time. Love that. Love that. I want to be myself only. It's time to be worthy, to treat myself with respect and love and step up. Very good, Natty. Yes. Yes, very good. I hear you, girls. I hear I hear all your words and answers. And I would like you to tattoo this, like write this down, say it out loud to the universe that this is what you want and feel it. Feel your words and believe it. Believe that that's what you want and that's what you deserve. Because your emotions, your vibrations are going to drive your action. And what I care about the most is what are you going to do about it? Right? We can sit here all day and talk about our goals and our dreams, and everything will sound very, rosy. But if we don't know what exactly we're going to do next, then we'll be in trouble. Then we'll just be daydreaming all day, right? So now here's something I want all of you girls to think about. Now I hear from a lot of you that, you want to be authentic self, you want to be successful, you want to be loved. And I want you all to remember this. When you become body confident, for sure, you will become the magnet. You will become the magnet for success. You'll become the magnet for love, for success, for attracting, whatever that is that's on your mind right now. I know some of you might be thinking, okay, well, if I become body confident, can I attract my ex back? Right? I know maybe secretly some of you are thinking about that. It may be possible, but it also depends on your vibration and the context too, right? I don't want any girls. Okay, this is actually something I have to make a big, bold statement. Okay, I know we're not talking about relationships and exes and things like that here, but the connection is that I don't want anyone here to work on yourself, to gain the confidence for the sake of, like getting a loving relationship, for the sake of like, okay, getting the attention from a certain boy or girl or something like that. You are doing this for the sake of yourself, for the sake of having, for the sake of designing, being able to design your life and live the life on your own terms. Because I know that was what I wanted when I asked myself this question. I asked myself, okay, well, I need to work on my body confidence. Why do I need to do that? And at first, I was telling myself that, oh, I'm so fed up with the fact that I was always troubled by those words, like, you're so chunky, you're so, when I was living in Asia, a lot of the locals would be calling me like, you're so strong, right? In Chinese, but it doesn't mean like, having strength. It means, what's the word? Bulky, right? And that used to bother me when people call me bulky. I was like, what do you mean I'm bulky? Like a Hulk, right? So at first I was like, I don't want to be bothered by those words, because enough is enough. But then I realized why. Life is short. I have so many things I want to accomplish in life. I want to get to the next level, in my business, in my personal relationships and personal life goals. I simply cannot waste my energy. I cannot waste my attention and energy on things like this, on things on my body. Whereas, like, you know what? I should be loving my body and working with my body on this journey to get to, like the desired life I want to live. Why is it that along the journey, I'm wasting so much of my energy on complaining about this? Focusing all my energy on like, oh, my thighs are so muscular, and so much problem with having too much muscle there, right? And when I was working with my coach, I realized, you know what? I've been funneling too much attention and energy onto picking on my body, whereas those energy could be better utilized on building my dream life, acquiring skills, acquiring confidence skills. You hear what I'm saying? How many of you can relate to that? This may land as an aha moment for some of you. And do you girls remember, Master always says that, where the attention goes, energy flows and result shows. Let me say that again. Where the attention goes, energy flows and result shows. So if your attention is always going into that criticizing, self-criticizing. Not enough. Ah, I hate this part. How do I get rid of the flap? Can you see? Can you see how the energy would expand? And then the result, where's the result? The result will always be that you're stuck in that zone and it could amplify, right? So that was my turning moment. That was the reason why I was like, you know what? Enough is enough. I don't want to waste my energy on this. So I wanted to learn how to be confident, how to be authentic with myself ASAP. So I can climb the mountain faster. I don't want to be held down by all this, inner voices of you're not enough, you're not pretty enough, you're too chunky, and all these things. And I know that a lot of them have a lot to do with my own self-doubt, my own self-insecurities. And in a moment, I'm going to tell you another story, which some of you may have not heard before, and and some of you may be curious about as well. Why Jing has moved country many times. Okay, but before we get into it, I do want to hear from all of you. Now we're speaking about how body confidence can help you attract success in life. And that's exactly what we're focusing on today. The 100% ownership you have for yourself, the 100% ownership you have for you to design your life as a result of being body confident, as a result of being confident for your whole self. I want you all to say out loud. I don't care where you are, unless you're in a, like a very quiet public space. I want you to shout it out on top of your lungs, loud and clear. What is your ultimate life result that you want to have? What is your life goal? Just think of one thing. For some of you, it could be like, I want to be the best mom to my kids. Could be that, right? Some of you, I want to be able to travel the world. Some of you, you know what? I just want to be able to feel powerful every day. Shout it out on top of your lungs. Like without having anyone else's influence or anyone else's words. What is it that you really want in life? I should have worded like this in the journal. What is it that you want in life? It could be just that, I want to settle down with a loving partner. Live a simple life on an island. That was my dream back then, 10, 15 years ago. Open an Airbnb, on a quiet island. Those days. Okay, I have my friend Kimmy here saying, I know why you're moving. Yes, more on that story in a second. And it has a lot to do with the lack of confidence. I want to be powerful. Okay. Freedom to travel. Okay. Right. Great. And Jacqueline, I want to make a lasting impact in the world and the books I'm going to write. Beautiful. Powerful energy. Right. So I hear some of you probably may not feel the power just yet, but you want to have that power in your life, right? Excellent. Shout it out. Some of you use capital letters, right? Excellent. Shout it out. Not just writing it out, but speak it. Let the universe hear you. Let us, everybody here, hear you. Because when you send out that energy, we can receive it and we can bounce that energy back to you and go, you go girl, you go get her. Okay, so here on your journal, you can see that I've actually put our main desires into 4 different categories. All right, so I know you girls are very smart. So I want you all to write down, like help each other out, type in the comment box. What are the 4 main desires that body confidence can help you get, right? That attract. I should have actually designed the graph kind of like what Amy, if you girls have been in the live chat I had with Amy on Wednesday, is that, the attraction, the magnetic attraction. Now we're seeing body confidence as this magnet, right? When you have it, then it's helping you attracting all the things within your field. Oh, it could be very far too. In a second, I'll tell you how I attract my husband. Now everyone's like, oh my God, how, tell me how. I'll tell you in a second. But firstly, let's have a look at this. Okay, what are the 4 main things? This is based on my coaching experience, right? And also what I've observed. The 4 main desires that women or men, actually mostly women want. Okay, can anybody tell me what is L and what is H? And what does W stand for? And F. Okay, we can quickly go through this because I know that a lot of you girls are very big on self-development and self-love. So you may be able to spit out the answer very fast. What's this? Yes, yes, yes. Make a living out of doing the things I love to do, Marie. Yes, that's right. Oh my God. This is really beautiful. Okay, let's see. Happiness, money, harmony. Very interesting, Divya. Good guess. Very good guess. Abundance. Okay, there's no A here, so very cute. You're so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Love, love. Bavika. Love. She has a love. Yes. Okay, first one is love. Shout it out, everybody. Very good guess, girls. Okay, some of you probably don't need to guess. You know it's love already. Okay, very nice. Okay. All right, now, yes, love. Okay, let's speak about love first. Who here wants love? Okay, wants to be loved and want to have a loving relationship. And or maybe at the moment you are going through some hard time in your current relationship and you would like to patch things up and resolve it. Or some of you you're at a stage where you just got out of a relationship, you want some good sort of restoration, recovery time, and then you can, get up and start again. Let me know. Because I know as a woman, and I can speak on behalf of most women, that I know that for us women, almost the priority, the number one desire for us is love. To feel loved every day and to be loved and to have a companion there to, to experience life together. True, true. I know it's not for every woman, but I know for most of us, this could be something that has been your priority list. It's on your vision board. It's on your alchemy. It's on your alchemy identity board for a long time. I know for me, it has been on my vision board for a very long time. Ever since I discovered self-development, law of attraction, I have put out all my vision boards. Thank you, girls. I see that there are a lot of you here sharing, different stages in your relationship or where you are right now. And is it okay that I tell you a little story about why I moved country and um, how I was 10 years ago? Is it okay? Just a little something about me from 10 years ago. If you guys want to move on, it's okay, because I know you're dying to move on to the next few letters. I'll wait for your answers to come through then, because this is a very, very safe and supportive environment, right? And I want to respect everybody's opinion and your words here. So if you don't want to listen to it, it's okay. Oh yeah, by the way, if you don't recognize me, this is what I look like today when I have my hair tied up in a yoga bun. Yes. Okay, so 10 years ago, okay, it was 2010. Yeah. So actually 12 years ago, I moved from Australia to Hong Kong. Okay, so Australia was where I grew up for, half of my life. I moved to Hong Kong because I was in a relationship with a boyfriend at the time, and I was a very different person. I was the kind of girl who would latch onto the boyfriend almost like 24/7. And I didn't know why at the time. I just knew that I want to stick with him all the time. I was very needy. I was that needy girlfriend. How many of you can relate to that or have been in that situation? I know I was that kind of girl. I was so needy. I was sticking to him all the time. I wanted to spend time with him all the time. And there are days that my mom would be like, "How come you're not home a lot?" I'll be like, "Oh, I've been staying with my boyfriend." And I really didn't even have time for myself. I was so busy trying to please him, so busy trying to like, let's do something together. How are you feeling? What do you want? Let me get you a gift. Let me cook you something. I was that girlfriend. And I didn't know I was in my early 20s. I had no idea, why I was doing this. In my mind, I thought I really loved this guy. But subconsciously, I was actually afraid of losing him. I don't know why I didn't know didn't have the confidence to be myself. I just knew that, oh, I love this guy so much. He's so like tall and handsome and so capable, has a good job and drives a nice car and all that, right? And I just thought to myself, like, wow, I never had such a boyfriend like that. I got to do everything I can to like keep this guy around because I don't know, if I would ever come across another guy like that. That was kind of like my subconscious, right? But I wasn't aware of it. So subconsciously, I had this sort of like, I'm deserving, I don't deserve this guy. And, I didn't feel like I was good enough to match with this guy. So as a result, when he had the opportunity to move to Asia, for me, I did not even blink. I just went, okay, all right, I'm going to move with you because, subconsciously, I didn't have the confidence to think on behalf of myself, right? If I had a confidence, I'll be like, you know what? I don't know if it's a good idea. My parents are here and then my whole life is here. And this is a big decision. I did not even think about anything like that. All I thought about was, oh my God, I'm going to lose him. Oh, if he moves and if I don't move, I'm going to lose him. So as a result, long story short, I followed him and then there were a lot of conditions in this relationship. I'm not going to go into detail, which were a lot of red flags, but I ignored those red flags because I just didn't want to lose him. And I moved to Asia. But all the while, I was trying so hard to keep the relationship. There were things that were really, really toxic in the relationship. But I did not have the confidence to stand up for myself. I did not even have the confidence to talk to myself and saying, "Hey, Jean, is this even the right relationship for you?" Because this guy, he blatantly said to me that, I'm not ready for kids. If you want to have kids with me, you gotta wait for about 10 years, and all these things, very hurtful things. And for me, the first reaction, of course, I was very sad and upset. But then again, I'm like, oh no, okay, I'm gonna like see how can I like, okay, try to accommodate this guy. I can wait for 10 years. That was the kind of person I was. I was submissive and I pushed my own desires, my own dreams and goals down. My dream and goal was, yeah, to settle down with a loving partner and get married and have kids. Just that simple. But that's not what the partner wanted. But I did not have any guts. I did not have any confidence to speak up my own thoughts, my own desire, because I was so afraid of losing him. That's the kind of person I was 12 years ago, 10 years ago. So as a result of that, not only my lack of confidence. Oh, by the way, at that time, I was the kind of girl who was always bothered by the thunder thighs as well. So my lack of confidence was shown in my relationship, in the way I was dealing with the relationship. I was even afraid of walking out of a toxic relationship. And I work. Okay, I don't even want to go there. I was so afraid of speaking. I was not afraid of speaking to the clients, but I was very afraid of like actually being upfront about the things that was necessarily to be addressed because I didn't have the confidence to do it. I was afraid of like hurting people, like, oh, like I don't want to deal with it. I just want to sound like Miss Nice. I was this girl who wanted to put on the facade of being Miss Nice and please everybody. So what was the result? I was not getting anywhere in life. I was not. On the surface, yes, I had a stable job and, I was having an okay lifestyle and everything. But underneath, I was going through so much chaos. It was no wonder why my skin was actually really bad at the time because, subconsciously, emotionally, I was struggling and my health was not great. Even though I was picking on my body, I would go to the gym, right? I would exercise and I should start practicing yoga already. But inside, I was not zen and calm. Every day, I'll tell you what, every day I was frustrated. Every day I was scared. Every day I was actually anxious. I was losing sleep because every day I was thinking about, okay, the relationship, where is this going? I have so much I want to communicate with him, but I didn't know how. I didn't have the guts, or a lot of other situations in life. That's who I was. I know. While you are very immersed in my story, I just want to tell you that eventually, after, let's say, I was, just showing you the story, right? 4 years. After 4 years of being this unhealthy relationship, I finally, worked out my own confidence. I was at the beginning journey of my own self-development and confidence building. I finally worked out my confidence to walk out of that relationship. And I was so proud of myself. And I'm very thankful for the mentor I had at the time who guided me through everything. Who guided me, actually, my mentor was not coaching me on relationship or anything. My mentor was coaching me on me. But then I developed the confidence to walk out of that relationship. And now, like a lot of you know that I moved country again to come to Canada to be with my husband now. That's another story, yes. And then you must be like, oh, did you do the same thing? Did you move because your husband moved and then you follow? No. I actually set the condition. This time, I'm a different person. I said to my husband's face, I've been there moving country for a guy, and I told him what I was like back then. And this time I have the confidence to tell him, the emotional confidence to tell him that I have everything settled here. I got my life, I got my business, I got my, my house and all that settled. If I have to move to another complete new country for you, I have to start over again. And I just want to be sure that there's 100% commitment between us, right? So I want to know that, this is actually something that's going to work out. I set all the conditions. Okay, some might think that, okay, wow, like might see that as coming off a bit bitchy or like, oh, too much condition. But no, I knew back then, 2 years ago, that was exactly what I wanted. Because as a confident self, you have no doubt, you have no second guessing. You would not even blink and think, oh, I better not tell him this because I don't want him to think that I'm too this, too that. No, I just know that I had a clarity. I know where my life was going. I know what I was building. So I told him that, I got everything planned out and all my things here already, my business and all that. And if I have to move to another country, I have to make alternative plan, right? So I want to be sure that, this is going to work out so that it does not get in the way of my life planning. So I was putting myself ahead, like above the relationship. I know some of you might think that that's a bit selfish, but you have to take 100% good care of yourself, your needs, and your wants before you go and make any big life plans. Because remember, when you have the confidence, you have the ability to express yourself authentically, right? Tell other people, this is what you want, this is who I am, and this is the life I want. And then you have the ability to take 100% care of yourself and to love yourself. When you love yourself, you will not want to do any random things to sabotage, say the things that you're already working on just for the sake of, say, being with someone. I know I'm very straightforward about this. This is purely based on personal experience. And then what happens when I set myself like this, say it as it is, being the confident self, and then everything just starts to unfold beautifully. Even me and my husband were shocked too, like, oh wow, this actually worked out. Right? So I'll leave that story to another day. How I attracted him. Okay, if you girls want to know, then please stay till the end. I have some very, very uh, crazy announcement for all of you. Okay, so stay till the end. Okay, for the juicy stuff. Okay, the juicy stuff will come at the end. So that is my story of how my confidence helped me get rid of a toxic relationship and helped me attract the relationship I have now, the loving marriage, which I deserve. And you have to tell yourself that you deserve the best loving relationship as well. Thank you so much, girls. And speaking of love, right? I actually want to give a big shout out to Kimi. Kimi Do here. Do you guys see Kimi? Kimi is one of my graduates. She's also one of the leaders here. And last season, Kimi went through the whole 7-week program with us. And her, how should I say, her struggle back then, part of it was also to do with relationships and how like there was a pattern that she was trying to get out of. And I'm very happy to share. Can I share with everybody, Kimi? I'm very happy to share with everyone that, about 2-3 months after she completed the program, she attracted her one, she calls it the one, the true loving partner that she always wanted. And no repetition of any sort of like anything that happened in the past. So I'm very, very happy for you, Kimi, that the body confidence, the whole confidence learning journey help you attract the love that you wanted. Very nice. And next time you can show us your partner and she can't stop talking about him. So I'm very happy for you, Kimi. So I know I talked a little bit more about love here. That is because for me, love was really my number one thing that I want to attract. And I'm not afraid, I'm not embarrassed to admit that. I spend a lot of my time and energy on finding the one, to look for the guy. All the while, I did not realize all I needed to do was to work on myself, work on my confidence, my body confidence, my self-confidence, my self-empowerment. And when you actually get that, when you get that done, when you get that as your main homework, everything else will start to fall into place, including the next few we're going to talk about. Some of you guessed already, including H stands for health. That's right. Health is very important because confidence will give you the ability to take on the right methods, to take on the right training methods, to take on the right, like eating habits, and to take on the right coach that can help you get healthy, to help you find the solution that you need, your body needs, for you to stay fit and healthy. And this is why I put health in here, because we all have to be healthy in order to enjoy this human life to the fullest, right? Okay, so I'm gonna just let you girls think about health for a bit. How important is health to you? I see a lot of loving faces. Yes, exactly. I know. Oh, maybe we can come back and talk about relationship, a bit more because that's the juicy part, right? So I have to stay till the end. And then the next one, W. What is W? The world. I can conquer the world. Oh, hells yeah. Oh, of course we can conquer the world. But this W stands for wealth. So some of you may have mentioned money. Yes. Now you're like, how does body confidence give me money? Like if I'm feeling good in my skin, the money just gonna flow to me like that? Okay. Oh, sometimes, maybe you're lucky, but hey, there's no such a thing as I never see things as luck because like Master always say that luck is actually just purely your preparation plus timing, right? So a lot of it comes down to preparation and timing. Okay, wealth. How many of you here would like to make more money? Would like to, a little bit more, a lot more, or you would like to, not worry about money? How many of you here? Or you're like, that's okay, like as long as I have love, everything else will fall into place. That's okay. Um, hmm, the universe will provide, or I need to find a partner that the partner will provide. Okay, we're not gonna go there, but different strokes for different folks. Okay, so this is not a business coaching here, but I do have to point out why I put wealth there is because wealth is one of the biggest desires for women too. Of course, we would love to have more money so that we don't have to worry about, paying the bills and not having enough to provide for the kids or, not living comfortably, right? So having abundance of wealth is gonna enhance this human life. Now, what I have seen is that this is something that I have mentioned time and time again, but probably not during these 5 days. But I would like this thing to land on you. And this is where you can see how the confidence is heavily related to the ability of receiving and acquiring money and wealth. If someone, so one of my mentors, my mentor Rebecca G, some of you may know her, she's the CEO of I Am Creator. So my mentor Rebecca G said this: if you say to yourself that I have no money, right? Most of the time, it's very easy for people to say that, right? And think about when's the last time you say that. If you say that I have no money, basically you're just saying that you have no skills. And when I'm in coaching with Rebecca G, she said this to me. She said, I don't ever want to hear you say that I have no money. Because when you say you have no money, you're telling me that you have no skills. Is it true that you have no skills? I want you all to have a think about this. Because any moment, any skills, any talent that you have, you can be creative, you can be resourceful, and you can use that skill, you can use that talent to help you monetize, to help you acquire wealth. And now, when you have the confidence, when you build the confidence, I always say this, when you have the confidence, especially when you have the confidence in the finance area, you have the financial confidence, right? The financial confidence allows you to tell yourself confidently that, hey, you know what? I know that I have this skill, that I can actually use this skill to help me build a business, for example. Or, hey, I can play ukulele, right? And then I actually need this, amount of cash right now. Can I teach someone ukulele class, for example? I'm just giving you some example here. Can I teach someone ukulele class for like maybe I'll teach the students, or maybe I'll teach two students, like 5 sessions, and then I'll charge this much. Then I'll have this money coming in. Just an example. Okay. If some of you are really good at cooking, or like, I don't know, photography, arts, or something like that, think about how can your skills benefit and help other people. And at the end of the day, money is an exchange of energy. Some of you may have heard this from Master before. Energy, money is energy, and energy is everything, right? So you have to let money flow through you like energy. And when you teach someone something, you're actually giving away your energy. And in that process of teaching and serving, helping people, there's always an exchange of energy, right? So in exchange of the energy, then your students, give you the exchange of energy in the form of money. So I want everyone to see it like that. Because what I'm doing here is actually teaching you how to give you a little bit of that teaching to help you build the financial confidence here. So when you have the confidence for yourself, for your body, this is when you start to shift your mindset, when you start to shift your energy and thinking that, hey, you know what? Yeah, money is energy. And I have a whole handful of skills. Why is it that I was stuck in the whole zone of thinking that, I don't have any income coming in from a job? Who says anything about that the money has to come from a job? We're living in this day and age, we're in 2020. Everything's online. How are we learning right now? We're hanging out online, right? If it's not because of the internet, we wouldn't be here. Thank God for internet. Or whoever invented internet, right? And there's so many opportunities. The skills that you have, you can showcase online. And then you can actually still have the exchange of money energy online too. Now, I know some of you girls are probably taking notes like, oh my God, you just gave me some like business ideas and some income producing ideas. Yes. We're not going to go into details of that. But what I'm saying here is that when you have the confidence, the money, the wealth will flow to you for sure. And here, I'm actually not, BSing about, oh, being body confident attracts success, anything you want. It's not. Can you see? Can you see how when you have the confidence for yourself, for your body, the wealth will come to you too. But we're not sitting here and just reciting the money mantra all day and not doing anything, and the money will come to you. We still have to take the action, right? Okay, now, everybody okay? Take a deep inhale and slowly exhale. Very nice, Perla, Pfeiffer. I see some of you giving each other ideas of getting freelance work there, right? This is beautiful. This is exactly what I want to see in this community. That women empowering each other, women helping each other, find opportunities to make extra income, find opportunity to remember, acquire skills. If you feel like you don't have enough skills or these skills, then what do? Acquire them. Find ways to acquire them. By the way, when I talk about acquiring skills, confidence is a skill. Yes, confidence is a trait, right? You can see it as a characteristic or as a trait, but confidence is actually a skill that everybody needs to acquire. I would like you to write this down, big and bold, in your journal or in the chat box. I must acquire confidence. And point to yourself. I haven't done the point to yourself game today. Point to yourself and say, I must acquire confidence and I must master confidence. Because when you master confidence, you'll have the confidence for so many things in your life. Of course, body confidence is what we're talking about here. But like you girls have discovered that along this journey, what I'm sharing, what I'm teaching your girls is not just on like, the surface, the physical aspect, but the body confidence is something that is holistic. That is your wholesome confidence for your whole self, for your life. And confidence is a skill. It's a skill that sticks with you for your whole life. There's some skills that may be lost if you don't use them, or if you like say, for example, maybe there's some athletic abilities, but as you get older, maybe they will fade, right? You may not be as good. But confidence, let me tell you, when you start on this whole confidence journey, when you start to acquire confidence as a skill, it will only become bigger and bigger, like a snowball. You will only accumulate more and more confidence. And can you imagine how much more powerful your life will become and how much more abundance and success you can attract as a result of that? Beautiful, Tula. I must acquire master confidence. All right. So, and the last one, F. What is F? Fried chicken? Oh, I hope fried chicken is not one of the desires that you have in life. Okay, we have a lot of vegetarians here, right? So fried tofu, that's what I eat. Okay, F stands for freedom. I heard from some of you girls that you wanted to have a freedom lifestyle, right? You want to have the freedom to travel, to, I don't know, do anything you want. Yes, I put freedom down because freedom is really one of the big desires for women too. Especially like, we're women from different cultures, and in some cultures we may not have the same type of freedom. And I see that as a big thing that I am very passionate about. I'm not a feminist, okay? I'm not kind of like an activist who will be there to like fight for like women's rights and that. I mean, yes, I'm for it. I'm supporting that, but what I'm very passionate about is I hate to see, this is something I have to address. I really hate to see that in 2020, in the year 2020, there are still a lot of women out there who are not able to live their life on their own terms. They still have to like get permission from whether it's husband, or get permission from mom and dad, or get permission from someone. I know out of like say mutual respect, right? Family respect, like even in my marriage, I have to discuss something with my husband too. But it's not so much on the basis of that, say, for example, my husband has all the say about my life. And I know what I'm saying now could offend some cultures, but I know that at the end of the day, in this modern era, there's gotta be a way, that we can improve this whole dynamic, the relationship and the communication, whereby we can have our own say, we can have our own right to decide what we want to do, right? To have that freedom. Oh my God, I'm not getting emotional, by the way. Just need a sip of water. To have the freedom to live the life that you desire, to have the freedom to design, okay, how I want to do this. I want to say no, to have the freedom to say no. And of course, a lot of you want to have the freedom to like, oh, I want to study this. Oh, I want to travel. I want to have freedom to like not worry about money or chores or, a lot of different burden or responsibilities. And in order to live a freedom lifestyle, I believe that a life full of freedom is very possible, because I know for a lot of you, freedom equals happiness, right? It is possible for everybody. But before we get there, before we achieve or working towards freedom, we must acquire confidence first to know what is it that we want and how to create a freedom, right? and to have the confidence to tell yourself why you want freedom. Okay, now you tell yourself you want freedom. Okay, how are we gonna get there? And if you're always stuck in the low vibration of, oh, I'm not enough, oh, my body, oh my God, that influencer, oh, I'm not gonna be there, or oh my God, I can never do this, I can never do this. For example, like if someone wants you to go meet go meet a guy or something, you're like, no, 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 this is not for me. Now I don't want to put myself out there. Or if someone comes along and gives you like no opportunity for you to step up and for you to have the opportunity to to be out there to to have the practice for you to grow your confidence and grow yourself, and you're like, no, 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 I'm too afraid to do this. Something else is there. Then you're kind of like making a bit of a, you're kind of blocking the flow. So have to think about this. Why do you want freedom, and how bad you want freedom? If those of you listening right now, you really, really want freedom, the freedom to travel, the freedom to do whatever, build your business and that, then you have to ask yourself this. How can I get to my freedom? How can I create that freedom? What steps, what action steps I need to take? Okay, what confidence steps I need to take? And then if I don't have that confidence right now, I don't have the confidence to take a big, ballsy, risky move right now. I've heard that from a lot of you over the few days, that you're lacking the confidence, not just in your body, in loving and recognizing your body, but also you're lacking the confidence in taking that step, in taking that leap of faith. Then how can you acquire that confidence to take that leap of faith? Yes. You can type your answers in the chat box here. Okay, very nice. And I know we've gone through a lot in this 4 days, 4.5 days. And we've talked a lot just now about the desired life that you want to have, whether if it's love, health, wealth, or freedom. And you all have an answer, right? Each and every one of you, you have your own answer. You have your own dream life that you want to have, which is beautiful. And also, I believe all of you also have that dream version of yourself. We've done the alchemy, right? The identity alchemy there. How many of you right now can still remember what you put on your identity alchemy board? And right now, my job is to help you all to meet someone, okay? At this moment, I want everybody to drop everything that you have, okay? Just drop whatever you're writing, whatever, maybe some of you texting on your phone. Drop everything. And I would like to bring you all to meet someone. Are we ready? I'm gonna play a little music while we're meeting someone. Just give me a second. Okay. So I would like everybody to sit up straight, relax your shoulders, and close your eyes. Close your eyes. Deep inhale. And slowly exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. As you slowly exhale, you are slowly shifting yourself away from where you are. And you're transcending into a room, a dark room, where you're surrounded by different colors, different lights. All the lights have different hues, different warmth. And you're there by yourself. It's a very, very quiet room. You're surrounded by different lights there. Notice your state of mind right now. I would like you all to have a very, very big smile on your mind. So no clutters, no noise, but your mind is smiling right now, gently smiling. And I want you to walk around the room and feel the temperature. And then keep walking forward. I want you to take steady steps. Keep walking forward. It's a very big room. And then in front of you, you see this door. And it's a wooden door, which has a doorknob. I want you all to slowly, gently make your way over to the door and put your left hand or right hand on the doorknob. You're ready to open this door. We're gonna enter into another space together. So everybody, hand on the doorknob. Inhale and slowly exhale. As you exhale, open the door and enter into this new space. And in this space, I want you to picture a future, a scene from the future that you want to live in. It could be your garden. It could be the office of the company that you want to build. It could be a beautiful cafe. It could be a very sci-fi, scientific sort of scenario. I want you to see yourself in the middle of this future moment that you want to see for yourself. And now start to explore the space, walk around, and then you start to see your future self there. What is she wearing at this moment? What is she doing? Is she busy managing her business right now? Is she a happy boss of her cafe? Is she spending time with her family, with her kids, husband, wife? I want you to slowly walk up to her and introduce yourself. And I'm going to give you a quick moment to speak with her, the future you. And if you want to ask her anything, this is your time. Tell her how happy you are to see her. Tell her what year you're from. And ask her, how did you get here? How did you get to where you are now? What did you do to build such a big company? What did you do to build this cafe? This is exactly what I have in my mind, but I'm so lost right now. Tell me. I want you to have that loving conversation with your future self right now. And look her in the eye and smile. And hear what she has to say to you. I'm going to give you a moment. And when you're ready, some of you may have got the answer from her. Some of you may have had a very lovely exchange. Now it's time to say goodbye to her and tell her that thank you. I know I have work to do today. I'll be there very soon. And now slowly turn your back and start walking towards the door that allows you to enter to the space. Start walking towards the door. And inhale, exhale, open the door and come back. Come back to the room, this room with the lights. Come back here. You can sit down. You can stand. This is your room that connects where you are now to the future self. And I would like to invite everybody to come back. Slowly inhale. And gently breathe out. Everybody gently bring your head down. Drop your neck. And slowly open your eyes. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and bring yourself back. Wow. How is everybody feeling right now? So beautiful. I wish I could be in the same space when we're doing this meditation, right? And feel free to share in the chat box. What did you see? And what did you two talk about? You can keep that to yourself, but if it was a very, very meaningful conversation, you can share in the chat box with everybody. When you got to meet that future self of yours, what did you see? Who did you see? What was she wearing? Was she confident? She's a G. Do you mean gangster, Perla? You're so cute. And how are you feeling right now? And what did the future self tell you? Maybe the future self tells you that, hey, you gotta go and talk to Jean. you have to go back to the tribe first. Yes. Emotional overwhelmed. I hope that's a really good overwhelming feeling. I know. I know it is a very emotional experience, but in a good way, because it can actually bring up a lot of the deep hidden desires, and it could all show up in this moment, because this is the moment where in this space you are truly showing up as yourself, your core, your essence right there. Because when I brought you to that space to meet your future self, it was really just the two of you. There was no any other influences or anyone else around you. Maybe for some of you, you saw other people around. Oh, I saw myself owning the next door house with grandkids. Nita, that's very beautiful. My future self caringly coaching me. Wow, that is so beautiful. Very often I'll see that as well when I go and meet my future self. So this is actually one of the meditation that we actually use in our coaching. This is one of them. I'll say probably one of the powerful ones that we use in our coaching for us to actually get to an energy shift state. This actually helps us declutter our mind, and actually helps us build more motivation as well. But also this kind of meditation is something that is particularly more powerful when you're actually doing it in a group with guidance. You can try to do this on your own, but it may, I would not say it would not be accurate, but you may actually have different influences in your head, because a lot of times when you try to do certain meditation, you may actually subconsciously plan certain things, right? So which could actually alter the result of, what you experience. Okay, so that's something that I want to, share with everybody. And yes, while we're having this like happy vibe, this really peaceful, joyful, happy vibe of, kind of seeing little bits, having a sneak peek of your future, I would like to bring everybody's attention on everything that we've done, this entire roadmap, which is on the second page of today's journal. Okay, this is something that you can fill in your own time. And I can quickly go through, because there's a couple of letters that are a bit different to what we went through in the previous days. So I do want to recap what we have done here and why everything's in order. And also this order is necessary, because we have to do everything systematically. And when I do the coaching, I usually do a structure. Nothing can happen randomly. Everything has to happen systematically from the start to the end. And even when we come to the end, just like today, it is not the end. There's always the next level. There's always the start to something else, because we are growing, right? We're always growing. So when we're growing, we're always going up and up. So if you take a quick look at the sheet, we're just going to fill in the blanks quickly, and to help us do a memory jog of what we just learned. Okay. So on day one, we've discovered that there's a lot of, BBS and BS we need to take out. So we went through, what did we go through? We went through the coach's perspective. We need to have a coach's perspective to help us identify some of the, the blind spots, and to identify what we need to do to shift, to create the identity shift, to shift the energy, so that we know, okay, not we know, so we know, okay, so we know what actions to take as guided by the coach. So the first I, so very quickly, identify, because we've already been through this. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. Just want to quickly do a recap and refresh your memory. So in a coach's perspective, you will be receiving the 3 steps. The first step is to identify the blind spots and what's needed, which you don't see, and you don't know what you don't know. And the second step is shift. And then immediate actions. So you take immediate actions after you've identified the blind spots, and then after you've discovered what needs to be shifted. Okay, so that's what we did. So that's what we did on day 2, right? And day 1, we did all that detoxing and cleaning. So in the wheel, CDBBS. Okay, so we need to find clarity, and we need to detach ourselves from the past conditioning. And then we need to recreate our BBS, our body belief system. Yeah, so that was day 1. I was too excited talking about the identity alchemy. That's why, sorry. So going back to that. So after you've cleansed and you detoxed, it's time for you to recreate yourself with the coach's perspective, right? And then on day 3, we talked a lot about how 3 main areas in your life can influence and affect your body confidence. So we discovered that your mindset, your environment, and your habits, these 3 areas can actually rob your confidence from your day-to-day life. And the first thing you hear right here, this little this little rubber, the icon next to that is CR. So I want everybody to write down confidence robber. What are the confidence robbers in your life? And we need to get rid of them. And we need to step out. We need to catch them and put them in the jail, okay? And never let them enter your life again. So confidence robbers. Everybody has a lot of different robbers in your life, different confidence robbers in your life. They rob your confidence. That's why they're called robbers. They rob your confidence. So we actually went through some of them to identify what are the confidence robbers in each of the areas. In habits, in environment, we actually explored a lot on environment and on mindset. And after we put these robbers in the jail, what we need to do next is we need to upgrade. We need to upgrade each area. So the next line underneath confidence rubbers, you see this like coin thing, right? This stands for upgrade plan. You need to have an action plan that helps you upgrade. So it's not just like, okay, I got rid of them and now I'm going to be happy and that. No, you need to have a proper action plan that helps you upgrade, to step up. So that was our day 3. And then day 4 yesterday, oh my God, day 4 yesterday is one of my favorite days. Actually, every day is my favorite day. Okay, you can't really cherry pick which one's your favorite. So day 4, we went through the training system, the gym, we call it the confidence gym, the training program to help you build the confidence muscles. And it is all in this quadrant. And can anybody tell me what is GG? This is the GG quadrant. You know, Robert Kiyosaki has his like cash flow quadrant, right? And over here in body confidence coaching, we have the GG quadrant. Can anybody tell me what do the GG, the 2G stand for our confidence building training? Okay, right. Because of the internet delay, I'm gonna give you girls some time. Okay, yes, confidence gym. I love that. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Okay, so GG stands for grow and glow. So the grow and glow quadrant. And in each of the quadrant, we discover what we have to do, right? So we have to move our body and we have to find the right type of body movement routine that aligns your body and mind together so that when you train your body, you train your mind. And we also have to nourish our body with a balanced nutrition, because when you put the right nutrition into your body, it makes your cells happy, it makes your cells healthy. And when you have happy, healthy cells, you instantly gain that confidence. And when you move your body right with the right type of body and mind training, you obtain this healthy, balanced body, and balanced body gives you confidence. It gives your body confidence. You can see the relationship there, right? And then the next two, the bottom two, F and T, feel and think. We have to train the way we feel. We have to train our emotions. We have to do the training every single day. Remember, this gym has to take place every single day. It does not require a gym. This training system does not require an actual gym. You just need to, you can do it anywhere, okay? And we have to train the way we think, our thought pattern. And we're gonna train the way we speak to ourselves. We have to train and change our language. So you can see all these things that we're training, it's all action words. So this is actually when we do the actual action, we're gonna put in the action. It's not just about meditation and affirmation all day long. They're very powerful, but it will not be as powerful if you don't take the action, okay? And then finally, today, when you have done all these, when you have gone through this whole roadmap properly, you know, with the coach's help, with the tribe, and when you have implemented all the little details, especially the action point, the action plan for yourself, you will definitely get yourself to the point where you have this beautiful inner glow that's glowing. You're standing on top of the mountain. You have the confidence for you to attract, whether it's love or health or freedom or wealth. You've got it all. If you want all of these things in your life, when you have mastered the confidence, when you have acquired the confidence that you need, you are able to attract all these things into your life. So this is why I put them all together as a roadmap to summarize what we have gone through in this 5 days. Okay. So anybody likes this little roadmap? You want to stick this on your fridge or something like this? And when we actually do our body confidence coaching in the 7 weeks, there's actually a lot of details that I actually go through within the structure. This is the structure I'm showing you. This is simply the basic framework, the framework of how I do the confidence mastery coaching. But you know, there's a lot more to it. See how much you've learned in these 5 days. Imagine the same kind of practice, but times how many? Times 7 weeks. And we are going to be doing this together. For those of you who are coming into the program, we're doing this together. Can you imagine how much more powerful it is and how much faster you can grow your confidence and you can attract the successful life that you want? And at the end of it, what I really want is to help all of you get results. to help you get that result, that ultimate result in life you want. And which is why this is my passion. My passion is to be here to help every single one of you, my beautiful ladies, to not be afraid, to not be afraid of, what's this, the person, the people, the relationships, or certain social pressures. Because this is the year 2020. We cannot afford to waste any more energy on being afraid, on being insecure in relationships, being insecure in life, being insecure about not knowing what to do. And that is the part that drives me nuts. Seriously, it drives me nuts to see that there are still so many women out there who really don't know how to make decisions for themselves and who are just too afraid to take that step forward. And that is why this thing that drives me nuts also fuels me to be here, to be that person, to take your hand and to walk together and go, hey, you know what, girlfriend, enough is enough. Let's do something about this. And which is why this thing that fuels me and it drove me to design the 7-week coaching. And those of you who were here yesterday and the day before, you've heard me and Master talk about this 7-week body confidence mastery program, right? And we actually gave you girls the opportunity to come on board with the majority of the tuition sponsored by Master and I'm Creator team, which is a really rare opportunity. Because at the beginning, when I was talking to Master about this, right, I was like, wow, that's huge. You sure you want to do this? And he's like, you know what, this is a very difficult time, right? As much as everybody we would like to keep the integrity and keep the value there, but we know that in this time, during this pandemic time, finance is very difficult, but we don't want the money issue to stop everybody from learning and from progressing and improving life. And that is why Master and I decided to extend this sponsorship offer for another 7 days. So those of you who didn't manage, maybe whatever was holding you back, you were not sure about it yesterday, you have the chance today until next Friday. Okay, you have time to help yourself make the decision to step up and come and join us. So just to quickly recap, some of you may not know what I'm talking about. This opportunity, this sponsorship opportunity, Master and I'm Creator team, and I decided to put out there for only you girls who tune in into live today, is that I have this 7-week, so I may actually put the link down here as well. So I may need one of the group leaders to put the link down here as well, that I have a 7-week coaching program. It's called the Women's Body Confidence Mastery 7-week private mentorship and certification program. And this is something that I actually offer for close to $5,000. And that is the price actually I charge for people outside. But I know that right now, money could be, something that's, not everybody has $5,000 running, lying around right now. So Master decided that, on behalf of Master and I'm Creator team, he's going to sponsor the majority of that, so that when you come into the sponsored program, your investment will only be $997 USD. So this is the opportunity that we're putting out now. And if you come back later, say, like after next week, it will not be there anymore, because we're actually starting the program. We're actually starting the program very soon. Okay, so and yesterday, a lot of you took the opportunity to come on board with that to learn. And also, I want to say big thank you to Master, because when you join this sponsorship with us, Master is also going to give you the bonus of 3 months of Master's open portal session. So those of you who want to learn directly from Master, this is a great opportunity where you learn from both of us together, and which is why the beauty of this collaboration between me, Authentic Energy, and Master I'm Creator Team Coaching is that you are able to benefit from both of the worlds. So when you grab this opportunity, I also want to mention that I decided, yesterday was not mentioned, so Master is giving you girls the 3 months of open portal, but I also decided to give those of you who come on board one free one-on-one coaching session. Now with the one-on-one coaching session, I've received a lot of messages from you girls, like you want to get private coaching from me and things like that. Um, and I said to you, I normally charge a lot for private coaching. Yes, I charge average about $2,000 per month for my private coaching. And and then I thought, you know what? I know some of you girls really want to get coaching, from me privately. And I thought, you know what? For you girls who are serious, who are the serious action takers, you're coming on board, you will receive one free one-on-one coaching session from me. So you have the chance to get that one-on-one time with me. And I will also give you, I love rewarding action takers. So I'll also give you my 5-day tone up video series for free. Yeah, so a lot of you girls probably have seen it, you really want it, right? So you will get these bonuses as your reward, as your gift, simply by taking the actions. Who likes the sound of that? So we still have quite a few spots left in the sponsorship, and Master and I decided to extend it for another 7 days. For those of you who, want to make the decision today, and you know that this is the right time for you to come in here and to work with us and to be trained to be one of the more confident, the powerful leaders, the female leaders, then this is your opportunity. Because when you come in here, you're not only just working on acquiring the confidence that you need to become the more, confident, body confident, and that, what's the word, the more powerful version of yourself, but also will be training you to become the leader that you always want to be. And right now, like we mentioned this many, many times, this is the rise of the female energy. This is the rise of the feminine energy. This is the rise of the female power. So we need more female leaders in this community, in the I'm Creator community, and in different organizations. Because I believe that the female power can do a lot of things that men can't do. We have the strength. We actually have the natural strength to do so many things that men can't do. But not saying that we don't need men. Of course we need men, but we complement each other. Why don't we really take this chance to discover our true potentials and to be that potential, not just like always hoping to be that potential, but to be there one day, but really take the step to stop being that person so we can shine and we can live the life that we want and to rise above challenges and rise together as leaders. And I'm serious when I'm talking about we're looking for more female leaders in the community. And this is the great chance for you to come in. Because I'll tell you what, tell me if this is your first time being in an event where it's only women, especially in I'm creators. And I am actually really proud. I was saying to Master, you know what, it doesn't matter how many of you show up, but I'm just very proud that, there's a whole bunch of us here and we're at the dawn of this movement. We're at the start. We're at the start of this female only movement where we're women empowering each other, where the women creators empowering women creators. So we have to do everything we can to keep growing this. And those of you who are coming into the program this season, you know that you are the founding members. You're the pioneers, you're the founding members of this, right? So can you imagine how much more is it going to become? And next time when we have, next time, I know some of you like next time when we have this again, you're already the leaders. You're going to be here doing the training. And you're going to be out there empowering women from different backgrounds. So if this actually resonates with you, then I do sincerely and humbly want to invite you to come and walk this journey with me and with all the beautiful leaders and with Master together. So we still have the opportunity available. And some of you may have seen the link. We just put the link in here. And let me see if we can pin it so that those of you who want to check out the opportunity and you didn't get a chance, you can take a look now, right? And let me put it in here so I can pin it. And also, I know a lot of you are staying here till the end. Now it's the crazy announcement, number 2. Okay, so that was crazy announcement number 1. Crazy announcement number 2 is this is only for you girls, okay, because you are here till the very end. Some of the people who left earlier, they probably don't get to hear this. I am giving all of you a bonus session. Woohoo! Who wants a bonus session? Type bonus in the chat box. Okay, if you don't want it, then okay, I'm not gonna bother with it. I've already designed it. If only like 5 of you want it, then great. We're gonna have a really good open portal session together. And then the rest of you are missing out. Okay, I'm gonna do a bonus session, okay, tomorrow, same time. Okay. If you so the why I'm doing a bonus session, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow, but I will host a bonus session in Zoom. Okay, so those of you, I believe everybody has used Zoom already. So I will send out the Zoom link right here. I'm just gonna drop it right here. And if you are serious about, like growing your confidence, if you're serious about stepping up, tomorrow the bonus session is gonna be purely Q&A, open portal. You can ask me anything, and it's going to be the chance for us to bond and to chat about, like what did you learn in this few days and what questions you have, because I know that I haven't been able to answer your questions here. Let me see, I put the Zoom link here, so I may need the leaders to help me as well, but thank you so much, girls. Everyone's busy giving each other the sponsorship opportunity. That's very lovely. But what you can do is go and talk to your team leader. If you missed out the bonus session link, I'll post it after this session. But this Zoom link is only for the serious ones. For you girls, and some of you girls may have other plans, or maybe you're not so serious about it, then that's okay. It's not for you. But for those of you who do want to get that the special Q&A time, open portal time with me, then coming to the Zoom tomorrow, same time, 3 p.m. UK time. We'll be on Zoom. We'll be able to see each other. And if you have questions, I'll open the floor up and for you to ask me. You can ask me anything about the program, about my coaching, about relationships. That's why I say I leave the juicy part for the end. I leave the juicy part for the private room. Okay, so this is my love, my gift for all of you. I want to give you that bonus session because all of you have been here so amazing. So make sure you see that link right here. And if you didn't see it, you can grab it from your leader, and I'm going to post it up there as well. Okay, so, and don't forget, you have this final page that you have to complete as part of your day 5 homework. Okay, I know some of you may want to rush off to go. We are finishing off in just a couple of minutes, but I do want to remind everybody that we are playing full out here for the whole 5 days. Just because this is the last day, it doesn't mean that we are discounting anything. It doesn't mean that, okay, I can slack off and not do the homework. No, you have to do everything till the end. So homework number 1, fill out this sheet and ask yourself, what have you been learning? What is your biggest learning point? And you can share that in your AHA video. Okay, remember to go live and go AHA. You can open up and go, aha, I learned this in the past 5 days. And girl, I'm going to do that. Okay, write this down. What will be your action points? What will be your immediate action from here? Okay, based on what you have learned, based on what, what's being inspired. Okay, and then the second homework is to go live. Okay, go live. I want to see as many of you, as many as possible, to go live. I want to see more like new faces. Okay, this is your last day. If you don't go live now, when is the time? Right? If not now, when? Right? So promise me you're gonna do this 2 homework. And please, one more homework is, if you do enjoy this 5-day body confidence challenge, right? Please help us spread the word, and please help us invite, expand the community, invite everybody to come into Creator Circle. And we also have a private group, Body Confidence Builder group, which is women only. Feel free to invite them to join the Facebook group. If you're already part of that group, just type BCB in the chat box so I can see who you are. If you're already part of our Body Confidence Builder Facebook group, it's a private group too. It's also open to public. Okay, yes. Okay, sorry, I just had a quick glitch in the tech. Okay, so it's also open to public. So if you're not part of that group, you can ask your team leaders how to join. Okay, so please help us spread the word, and please help us, like, you can even share what you have learned here and empower more women out there. Empower and bring more people into the circle of positivity. Okay, so on that note, I do want to once again thank all of you for being here, for being so amazing, for being so awesome. Your life, your words, the interactions, the friendship, the bonding we have built here over the past 5 days has been so enormous. It has made such a deep impact on me. And I've cried many times when I was going over your comments, and I cried in front of my husband and saying that, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I'm just so touched to see that, you know, when women come together, we can accomplish so much. We can do so many powerful things. And it's not going to stop here, because we're going to continue. We're going to continue this momentum, this energy going forward. And it's going to be super powerful, those of you who are coming into the 7-week coaching, because I am very, very glad to know, I'm very blessed to know that we are actually training up more confidence leaders, more body confidence leaders. And I want this to be something that all of you remember. Confidence women create more confidence women. Just like Master always said, that leaders create more leaders. I say confident women create more confident women. Okay, so we're going to continue this. All right, promise me we're going to continue this. And to seal off this whole 5 days, okay, we're coming to the end. I know, don't cry. We still got bonus session, okay? Yeah, unless you just, you know, like, can't wait to get started with your weekend. That's okay. Let's get out our body confidence mantra and recite this one more time. 5th time on our 5th day. Everyone ready? You got your mantra ready in front of you? Put our hand on our heart and read it out as if this is the last time. And read it out as if this is the first time. And when you're ready, I love my body. I love my whole being. I nourish my body, my mind, and spirit with goodness. I am the creator of my confidence. Confidence flows to me as I release fear. Confidence flows to me as I follow my heart. I surround myself with love, joy, and peace. I believe in my strength and my beauty. I am open to change. I am open to new energies. I am the creator of my confidence. And my confidence is here now. Okay, everybody, feel the vibration from the now. And thank you so much, girls. Thank you so much, my beautiful goddesses. Those of you who want to come into the bonus session tomorrow, I will see you inside Zoom tomorrow. Same time, 3 p.m. Don't be late. Okay, we're gonna spend about, I'll give you girls about an hour or an hour and a half, depends on, you know, how we go, right? How many questions we have. And of course, we can't stay there all day long to, like, you know, answer all the questions. But yeah, be there early so, you know, you will have your first spot open. And those of you who are coming into our 7-week mastery, congratulations. You made that big decision. You taken that big step to bring yourself up there, to step up and to upgrade yourself. And I'm so proud of you. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you girls in the bonus session or somewhere else inside our group. And I want to say a big thank you to all our confidence leaders, our group leaders. Without you girls, this 5 days wouldn't have been so amazing. So everybody, please say thank you to our beautiful leaders. And please keep, you know, contacting your leaders. I believe some of the leaders may want to do a Zoom call or like a sort of like a group recap session. So please keep in close communication with the group leaders, because this whole thing continues, all right? This community continues. We're not ending everything here. Okay, so it's been a lovely 5-day experience with all of you here. And I'm gonna have to leave you all to your Friday to let you enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you girls very soon. Thank you so much. Namaste, and I love you all.